My name is Leah Eyck, and I'm 25. I'm originally from Orange County, California, and I'm studying cognitive science and computer science at Columbia University. I've got kind of a rare form of EDS type 3. It really affects almost every system in my body. It affects the collagen pretty heavily, but it's something that impacts really most of my organs as well as my ability to walk and move a lot of my joints and things like that. I became disabled at 16 and became a wheelchair user at 17. I left school my sophomore year of high school, so that was really hard for me. I was really involved in school. I was doing, vice president of my class. I was really involved in a lot of academics and extracurriculars on campus. So leaving school really suddenly, and that was a really big change for me. It was really difficult. I think that that type of change when someone really, particularly when there's things that we associate with our beauty or our self-worth and things like that, and we lose those things, I think that particularly for a teenager or a child, that really hits home. I'm a part-time wheelchair user, so I use a power chair, and I also use arm crutches to get around, which is fantastic. It took about 4 years to get diagnosed. Women with my condition often take between 6 and 11 years to get diagnosed, so I was extremely lucky. Learning to adapt to is something I struggle with on a daily basis. I go to a school that's not necessarily the most accessible, so learning to navigate campus I think has been an ongoing process for me. It's really important to me to work to make sure technology is accessible for other students, so making sure that as I go into the workforce, creating tech that is usable for other students and for other people I think is one of my biggest priorities right now.
My name is Lucas Huffel, and I'm a photographer. I've been working as a photographer for about 7 or 8 years now. I was born in New York City, and I currently reside in upstate New York. What I love most about taking pictures is being able to see something even after it's gone. I became a photographer because images represent so much to me, and it became a way of creating very easily. This was the first opportunity that I had to take a photo with someone with a disability.
I think that the Bold Beauty Project is really amazing. I think that the fact that it was started by a woman with a disability is really empowering.
I think the Bold Beauty Project is exemplary, and it's something that should be more widely practiced. There's a lot in this world that needs acknowledgement. There's a lot in this world that needs to be shared with the masses and shared with people.
Highlighting things that already exist for people with disabilities and recognizing that those differences they're differences, yes, but they're also something that really makes us beautiful, I think is something that makes this project very empowering. Lucas is absolutely fantastic. We had a lot of fun going through kind of mood boards and finding sort of a vision.
With Leah, she made it easy. She had a great enthusiasm. She was extremely polite, charismatic, funny, of synergy between us.
Finding that powerful, strong image is so much fun, and that's just fantastic. Working both photography and working with design has just been fantastic.
I think it was one of the more meaningful projects I've had in a while.
This idea of being sort of weak is something that is inherently tied to society, I think, particularly for disabled women. We will at some point interact with someone who is different, someone who's disabled, someone who is from a different experience than our own, and having that understanding and awareness carrying through our professions and our experience allows for a little bit more access, a little bit more awareness, I think, for everyone, regardless of disability, which I think is really important.